All right, as you know, sadly we have Orangeburg pipe leading from the house to the septic. And Orangeburg pipe, if you don't know about it, Google it. It sucks. It has the 50 to 60 year lifespan. They fail as early as 10 years. They were using it a lot during World War II because of the metal was going towards the war effort. So they started using Orangeburg pipe, which is like a tar paper and wood pulp formed into the shape of a pipe. Yeah, it sucks. So ours collapsed. So we can't flush the toilets in the house. If we do, stuff will back up. We could use the washer. We could use the shower because it'll trickle through and soak into the soil. But if you try to flush the toilet, they back up. So brought the camper over so that we could use the restroom in the camper. But I found an issue with this. And this is a brand new camper, but I'll show you what the issue is. All right, see, I got the water hooked up. I had to turn it off, but the water is hooked up. The slider is out. It's plugged in. I installed this NEMA 1450, I think it is, the setup for our juice box when we had the electric car. And I didn't hardwire it, thank God, because I was figuring eventually we would get a camper. So the same plug for the juice box is the same plug for a camper, for an RV. So that's plugged up. But I'll show you what the issue is. Can I squeeze through here? Yes, I can. When I pressurize, this is the new part, by the way, that I ordered. Ordered it yesterday, it came today. Amazon is awesome. Let me show you what the problem is. And this is a brand new camper. Turn lights on, ceiling. Wow, lights on. It smells like a brand new house in here. See the instructions, that's the master suite, pocket doors. You got closets on both sides, outlets and stuff. That's the dinette, converts into a bed, two reclining, I guess reclining sofas, whatever. You got your sink, kitchen with sink, stove, microwave, full-size fridge. You got your radio, entertainment system. That's linked to the TV. Then you got your bunks. It sleeps up to 10 people. Anyway, this is the problem. I tried to fix it. I put this on, and it's hard. I ain't tested it since I fixed it, but it cracked on the bottom. There was a little bit of water left. That's all it takes. And it went through the winter months. It cycled, and it cracked the bottom. So when I pressurized the system, it was drip, drip, drip. So I'm going to take this off. That's what I got, the Dremel. And this is the brand new part. Okay. This goes right there. So this will replace that because it's a two-stage flush valve. So let's go ahead and get that off and get that on. All right, hopefully this isn't too loud, okay? We gotta cut this band off. I try to cut away from the hose as much as possible. It's a weird noise. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it up here and see if that works. Hold up, let me raise this up a bit. That should work. Yeah, that should work. Yep, worked great. That's why I have a towel right there. So you just cut the top and it sprung open. Let's zoom back out. All right, so now this is completely out of play. Open the pack with the new one. Even came with screws. It came with a new screen. It came with 2 screws for the other models of toilet. This is the 310. I think the 300 uses 2 screws. This one only uses one. Actually, it should have used Yes, this one should have used 2, but only 1 screw was in it. Okay, and this is the plug I made. See this? That way I could have used the sink and stuff. I made this plug. Oh, I gotta get my tool to undo that. But in any event, let's get as far as we can with this. So we put this on. See, the screen is in there. It already has one in. And it came with 2. That's interesting. It came with 2 screens, but it already has one in there. So this goes in here. This goes in here. And then you tighten that up. And then this screws onto the back. This clips in. Then the 2 screws. So let's go get a screwdriver and a slip jaw pliers. All right, here we are, back at it. So what we're gonna do is, let's tighten this in. It should be the right size. Nope, so we just use the actual tool. Is it Phillip or flat? Oh, it's Phillip. Most of them are flat. Just get it close. I'm not gonna crank on it yet. All right, that's close enough. Now we're gonna loosen up the little plug I made. Boom. Oh, there's pressure in here. Let me open up the sink. I didn't realize there was that much pressure in the system. All right, let's open up. That's a lot of water. Get it ready. And this goes on here. Boom. Again, I'm not gonna crank on it yet. I'm gonna get it in here. There's 2 clips. Let me push this down. There's here and here. It just clips in. Boom, clipped in. Once it's clipped in, then you get your 2 screws. One on the top, one on the bottom. Well, actually, I do it like this. That's one. And I can see this thing actually working without the screws, to be honest with you. I think the screws are just like extra security. Alright, that's 2. Alright, grab this. That's small. Okay. Nice and snug. No need to crank on it all crazy. Just want to make sure I got it in right. Give me a sec. All right, I had to use the camera and the phone to see. All right, so 2 screws are in. Now we can tighten this. Make sure it's pushed all the way in. Tighten this. All right, let's see where the factory one was. The factory one was down here, so we're gonna put this down there, right there. That's nice and snug. Don't want to overdo it because it's plastic. All right, and this one we just need to tighten. Again, you don't want to overdo it. It's plastic. All right, that's in. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna go turn the water on. We shouldn't have any leaks. And the toilet should flush. All right. All right, so far nothing. That's good. And the way the toilets work, they're two-stage, right? So before you use the toilet, you push down a little bit to get water in. Okay, so you get your water in. All right, you do your business, and then you push down all the way to open up the little trap door. Okay. And that's it. Everything's working, and no leaks. Nothing. That's what I'm talking about. So that's good to go. And you don't want water to stay all the way down. Boom. So we're in business, so I can put all my tools away. That's good to go. That's simple. Now the only thing I needed to fix inside is this. There's I think some debris was in the lines, and this is blocked, but I think it's blocked between here and here. Yeah, I don't think it's farther down. And these things are designed to be replaced, not serviced, because the screen, I can't get the screen out. I'm sure if I could get the screen out, I could get the debris out, but it doesn't unscrew. But I'm gonna figure something out, you know me. But other than that, again, sadly, it wasn't winterized properly. I found a leak. This is a 4 Seasons camper, I think. Reason I'm saying that is the belly pan is fully insulated. I mean, it is fully insulated, see? And there's spray foam, and I think there's a wire for a heater. So the tanks and stuff, it's heated and fully insulated. But there's a leak. If you give it a while, eventually on the red one, you'll see a slow trickle and drip, drip, drip. So what I'm gonna have to do is take this down and dig out the foam and find the leak. But it's not a big leak, because again, it's just a slow trickle, a little drip, drip. So you can actually use it. You just turn off the water when you don't need it. Just turn off the water at the source when you don't need it. But again, brand spanking new camper. And I should have known something was up because the drains were closed. Usually when you winterize the system, you get everything in, a lot of people will open the drains. These were fully closed. But what I set out to do today is done. So I'll call it a win. So what I ended up doing, the old valve that I repaired, I used some plastic steel, JB Weld, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you can see the JB Weld. No, you can't see it. But where it's split, I put JB Weld, and so far that one's working. So we're gonna run with that for now, until we could get an actual Dometic branded valve. That cheap Amazon valve didn't do the trick. Did not do it.